What is up, YouTube? This is MX17 here, coming at you with another deck profile. And yes, today's deck profile will be on Dragunities. It's a really good deck. I really like it. It's a fast play. First turn setup. You could do a lot of things with this deck. But currently, I am not playing the full Dragon Ruler deck. A lot of people is playing that right now as the tech, but currently I'm still running a little bit of a old-fashioned format for Dragunity Knights, just with a Tempest build. And right now, before we get into it, I'm currently maining 42 cards in the main deck, and it's really going good. Reason why I'm maining that much is because I am currently playing a card that not a lot of people play, and it is a really good card with this deck, with this build. It is really nice, and I don't have all the cards from my extra deck, but I will mention what you need for the main basis. And without further ado, let's go to get started. I currently play 17 monsters at the moment. So first one is Dragunity Atlas. He is basically the Insector Hornet of the deck. He pops any card that when he's sent to the graveyard while equipped to a Dragunity, and he's a tuner with 1000 attack, level 2. Going good. The reason why I'm still playing him is because I don't main deck any MSTs, and I don't main deck a lot of any destruction power at all. And the only card that I play right now that is like destruction card is Atlas, Legionnaire, and Draco Sack. So that's about it. And then we play triple Phalanx. Phalanx is the main tuner. He's the main engine of the deck. Once per turn, when he's equipped to Dragunity, he can special summon himself and go for synchro plays. And yep, that's about it. And he's a really good tuner. And then next I have one Dragunity Legionnaire. And just before we get into that, these are all the tuners that I play, just 4 tuners. Not a lot of people play Atlas anymore, but I still do. And one Legionnaire for the Atlas play, just to pop 2 cards. I currently don't even have a level 5 in the extra deck at all. I just play him just to pop and get rid of things in the field that is annoying to me. So yep. One Zephyros the Elite, just for more, not searching power, but more agility towards the deck to get more synchro options out and faster plays. And triple Dux. Dux is the main engines as well as the Phalanx. It just combos well with the Phalanx. When he's normal, he can equip Dragunity from the graveyard to himself, and most of the time it'll be Phalanx and you'll be synchroing plays. And I play 3 Mistletoe, and usually people play 2. I play 3. Now a lot of people play 1 with the Dragon Ruler attack. So yeah. And the reason why I play 3 is just faster plays, like I said, and he's really searchable, real easy to play. So yep. And then I play my 3 Tempest. This whole deck Tempest supports, and even any other Dragon Rulers would support this deck. Dragons just support dragons somehow, and Tempest in this deck is really good. And every once in a while I could go into a Draco Sack play, but I don't do it a lot because my play is a little bit different. So yep. Currently still playing the level 8 Dragunity Arma Leviathan. He's still really good to me. I think he's a phenomenal card. He's a 26 beater, and he can get into Trident Dragon real easy. Not a lot of people play Trident Dragon no more, but when he's on the field, he's a boss. And last monster is the Darkness Metal Dragon, which is standard for every dragon deck. You basically need him for the deck, but not a lot of people play him either anymore. I wonder why not. He's a 28 beater, and he just keeps on coming back with dragons. So that's it for my monsters. 17. Into the spell lineup. Play triple Ravine along with double Terraforming, my searching power. And yep, with Ravine it is just really good, add a Dragunity, ditch a card or anything like that, sets up your play. And I play triple Cards of Continents. Even though I only have 4 targets, this card is always good. It is never really a dead draw. It is really consistent, and it's always on fire. 4 targets is more than enough for 3 Cards of Continents. And I play 3 7-star Sword. I only have 3 targets for it as well, and most of the time it is very, very consistent, and I always get it, and it's consistent, like just like Cards of Confidence. It never is out of energy. It never has a dead draw. And then the tech that I'm currently running right now that nobody runs anymore, or even before then not a lot of people played it, is Infernal Reckless Summoning. Now, it's a good and a bad thing, but it's a win-win situation for you and your opponent if you know what the effect does. And what Infernal Reckless does is, when a monster that is special summoned to your side of the field with an attack of 15 or less, and your opponent controls one face-up monster, he has to control a face-up monster for you to play this card. You can special summon all copies, as much copies as you want from your deck, hand, or graveyard onto the field in face-up attack position. And then he could do the same for his monster as well. And it's a really good card, and to me it doesn't really matter what cards he has. As long as he has a face-up monster, I'm fine. I'm willing to take the risk, even if he has three three OP monsters, 3 gear frames, or 3 fortresses, sorry. I would still play this card, because the reason why I play this card is, with Phalanx, when he special summons, I can special summon all 3 of them with ducks on the field, and I can synchro into the ultimate monster, which I am currently playing, is Red Nova Dragon. And now again, when he synchro summon, all the tuners in the field, there's basically about 3 to 4 tuners in the graveyard. He becomes a 5,000 beater, or a 5,500, and his effect is really, really good, and it is pretty hard to run over a Red Nova Dragon, or to get around it to destroy it. You know, currently right now, it's either remove him from play, bounce him back to your hand, bounce him back to your extra deck, either, you know, attack him and try to run over it with Honest, but obviously Red Nova will just banish each other before it even happens. So it is really hard for your opponent to get over Red Nova Dragon. You know, it makes him waste more of his cards to try to get over it, and if he does successfully, you still have other cards to support it and to stabilize yourself. You could always bring him back with Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, and he is still the same thing, same effect. If he's successfully summoned, he's still good to go. So Red Nova Dragon is one of my main cards in here that I try to play as much as possible, because once he's out, he's in for the game, basically. And that is currently my spell lineup. I believe it's 14 spells, no, 13 I believe. Onto the traps, we play 1 Warning, 1 Bottomless, and 1 Compulse, the main 3 traps that every deck runs nowadays. 1 Mirror Force, double Fiendish Chain, 2 Breakthrough Skills. Breakthrough Skills is just because I could ditch it for Dragon Ravine, and its effect still works even though it has to be on my turn. I'm fine with that, you know, as long as I can still activate it to negate his effects. You know, it's still a really good card, and I can ditch it and I can still use it in the long run. So it's a good card no matter what. Currently play 2 Royal Decrees. It's preferably up to you to play Royal Decree or not. You know, some people play Trap Stuns, but I'm playing Royal Decree right now. I would rather play Trap Stuns, but before that I would rather play Vanity's Emptiness. Is it Vanity's Emptiness? I forgot. But anyways, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather play those, but I don't have any of my hands on that. So Royal Decree is good right now, and it helps me because just to support myself so that he can't destroy my monsters. And with Royal Decree on the field, you know, it knocks your opponent at a disadvantage as well. And then again, either he will keep it on the field, or he will try to get rid of it, which will waste all his resources to get rid of it. And with my trap lineup and everything, I'm still okay with Royal Decree out the field or not. I will still be in good terms with or without the Royal Decree, which is still really good. And the last 2 cards that I play is 2 Reckless Greed for more draw power in the deck, which is better for itself. And you know, just that 2 extra cards can do a lot, and especially with playing Ravine, you really don't need. You can skip those 2 draw phases because you could still search. So you're good to go with 2 Reckless Greeds. You can play more if you want, but that's preferably up to you. Preferences, remember. So, yep. And that's it for the main deck. Like I said, 42 cards. And, yep. awesome Dragunity deck, they will be a lot stronger and a lot more competitive this format, especially with a lot of people playing Dragon Rulers in them. Now they can get into Draco Sacks and Big Eyes now, so be careful for them. So let's go ahead and get into the extra deck. I currently play 2 Vadrianas, the Dragunity Knight. Yep, I only have 2 right now at the moment, but you would be better off playing 3. You need 3 of him just to get your plays going. You know, if you could play 4, play a 4th one, but too bad, Konami just can't allow that. So, yep, 2 at the moment. Currently playing a HTS Behemoth, and that is up to your preference. And right now, I currently don't have a Dragunity Knight Gadurd, but you would need to play 1 or 2, up to you. I'd play 1 only, and he is a really good card in the deck. He makes the engine run a lot faster too. A lot of people didn't play him, like not as much, but once his effect started running through with the loops and all that other stuff, you know, he was more of a game changer and a game player. He was the VIP of the deck, even though Dragunity Vadriana is really good. And yeah, HTS Behemoth makes me get rid of things that I just can't go through as well. Like if I ever happen to go against a Red Nova, HTS could, you know, take it on first hand, and if he chains first, I chain second, it'll go through perfectly. So, yep. My level 8s are 1 Stardust, 1 Red Dragon Archfiend to get into my Nova, 1 Crimson Bladers to stop those level 5s or higher, Dragon Destroyer, Dragon Slayer right here. They should have named him Dragon Slayer instead of Crimson Blader. 1 Thought Ruler Archfiend, and 1 Scrap, and those are my level 8s. And my 1 level 10 is Trident Dragon. He is a really good card, MVP of the deck as well. Really nice. He can get to 9k in 1 turn. It's really awesome. Take a look into it. And my other card, Red Nova Dragon, best card in the deck. Impossible to destroy, sort of. Well, it is impossible to destroy, but it is possible to get rid of it. There you go. But impossible to destroy. And onto my ranks. For the rank 6, Strike Bouncer, Atum, or Atom, Atom, Atum, and M7 Ptolemy for loops and shenanigans as well, because I could bounce back a lot of stuff and just reuse and recycle the cards again, such as Mistleton. I could bounce him back, special summon him again, go for synchros, and yeah, all that other good stuff. That's it for my rank 6. And my rank 7 is a Thunder Charger, just to overlap the unused rank 6 that are out of materials, and as well as my Draco Sack, in case I ever do go into a rank 7, which I would barely go into, but it is still possible. And Draco Sack is just such a nice card as well. That's it for my extra deck and the main deck. Currently, I don't really need to show a side, because side is more on preference. And yep, that's about it, guys. And again, thank you for watching, guys. Please, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, go ahead and comment down below, please. And thank you for watching, YouTube. This is MX7. And again, thank you for watching.